Ever feel stuck, overwhelmed by life's challenges? The audiobook Solve Your Problems is your key to unlocking a solution-focused mindset. Discover powerful strategies to tackle any obstacle with confidence and creativity. From reframing your thinking to making smart decisions, you'll learn to turn problems into opportunities. Don't let challenges hold you back. Embrace this transformative journey and watch your life flourish in ways you never imagined possible. Before we go on, I invite you to download the free bundle, which contains the ebook version of this book and an executive summary of all the chapters with the key takeaways. Studies show that engaging with content through multiple formats significantly enhances learning and retention. Click on the first link in the description to claim your free bundle now and maximize your learning potential. Now it's free, but it won't be for long, so make sure to grab it while you can. Chapter 1: Unlocking Potential. Imagine standing at the threshold of a vast, unexplored territory. This landscape represents your untapped potential, a realm of possibilities waiting to be discovered. As you take your first step into this new world, you feel a surge of excitement and perhaps a twinge of uncertainty. This is the beginning of your journey towards unlocking your true potential and embracing a solution-focused approach to life. In our daily lives, we often encounter challenges that seem insurmountable. We may feel stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure of how to move forward. But what if I told you that within you lies an incredible power to overcome these obstacles? A power that, once harnessed, can transform the way you approach problems and revolutionize your life. This power is your inherent potential for problem solving, and it's far greater than you might realize. Each of us possesses a unique set of skills, experiences, and perspectives that equip us to face life's challenges. However, many of us fail to recognize or fully utilize these innate abilities. We become trapped in patterns of negative thinking, focusing on our limitations rather than our possibilities. But here's the truth: you are capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. Your mind is a powerful tool, and when properly directed, it can generate innovative solutions to even the most complex problems. The key lies in shifting your perspective and embracing a solution-focused mindset. As you embark on this journey through the pages of this book, you'll begin to recognize your inherent potential for problem solving. You'll understand the importance of a solution-focused mindset and how it can dramatically alter your approach to challenges. Most importantly, you'll start to shift your perspective from one that dwells on limitations to one that embraces possibilities. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that unfolds over time, but the rewards are immense. As you continue to practice the principles outlined in this book, you'll notice a transformation taking place. Your self-efficacy, the belief in your ability to succeed in specific situations, will grow stronger. You'll tackle challenges with increased confidence, knowing that you have the tools and mindset to overcome them. This enhanced self-efficacy isn't limited to a single area of your life. It permeates every aspect, leading to continuous personal and professional growth. You'll find yourself approaching life with a more proactive attitude, anticipating challenges and preparing for them rather than merely reacting when they arise. But how do we begin this transformative journey? The first and most crucial step is embracing the belief in your ability to solve problems. This might sound simple, but it's a powerful shift in mindset. Instead of thinking, "I can't handle this," start telling yourself, "I have the ability to figure this out." Next, it's essential to identify your personal strengths and talents. We all have unique abilities that we can leverage in problem solving. Perhaps you're naturally creative, analytical, or empathetic. Recognizing these strengths allows you to approach challenges from a position of confidence. Finally, setting clear intentions for growth is vital. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to improve? Having a clear vision of your goals provides direction and motivation as you work on developing your problem-solving skills. These steps are carefully ordered to build upon each other. We start with self-belief because it forms the foundation for all other actions. Without belief in your abilities, it's challenging to recognize your strengths or set ambitious goals. Once you've established this foundation of self-belief, you can leverage your identified strengths to build momentum. This momentum then propels you towards your clearly defined goals, creating a powerful cycle of growth and achievement. At the heart of this process lies the concept of self-efficacy, a term coined by psychologist Albert Bandura. Self-efficacy refers to an individual's belief in their capacity to execute behaviors necessary to produce specific performance results. In simpler terms, it's your belief in your ability to succeed in a particular situation. Self-belief is not just positive thinking, it's a deep-seated conviction in your capabilities. It's the voice inside you that says, "I can do this," even when faced with daunting challenges. This belief is crucial because it influences how you think, feel, and motivate yourself. Confidence plays a pivotal role in problem solving. When you approach a problem with confidence, you're more likely to persist in the face of obstacles, explore creative solutions, and maintain a positive outlook. This doesn't mean you'll always have the right answer immediately, but it does mean you trust in your ability to find a solution eventually. Recognizing your personal strengths is another crucial aspect of unlocking your potential. We all have unique talents and skills that we've developed over time. These might be technical skills, interpersonal abilities, or specific knowledge areas. The key is to identify these strengths and understand how they can be applied to problem solving. Start by assessing your skills objectively. What are you naturally good at? What do others often compliment you on? What tasks do you find enjoyable and engaging? These questions can help you identify your core strengths. Once you've identified your strengths, the next step is learning how to leverage them for growth. This involves finding ways to apply your strengths to new situations and challenges. For example, if you're naturally empathetic, you might excel at understanding different perspectives in a conflict resolution scenario. If you're analytically minded, you might be particularly adept at breaking down complex problems into manageable parts. As we look ahead to the journey that awaits, it's important to set clear intentions. What do you hope to achieve by developing your problem-solving skills? Perhaps you want to advance in your career, improve your relationships, or simply feel more confident in your daily life. Whatever your goals, make them specific and meaningful to you. Setting clear intentions provides direction and motivation. It gives you something concrete to work towards and helps you measure your progress. As you move forward, regularly revisit and refine these intentions. They may evolve as you grow and develop new insights. Of course, no journey is without its challenges. As you begin to unlock your potential, you may encounter initial barriers. These could be internal, such as self-doubt or fear of failure, or external, such as lack of support or resources. Remember, these barriers are not insurmountable obstacles, but opportunities for growth. Overcoming these initial barriers requires persistence and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but each small victory will build your confidence and reinforce your belief in your abilities. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the vast potential that lies within you. You stand at the beginning of a transformative journey, one that will challenge you, inspire you, and ultimately lead you to new heights of personal growth and achievement. In the chapters that follow, we'll delve deeper into specific strategies and techniques for harnessing your problem-solving abilities. We'll explore how to master your mindset, define problems clearly, think creatively, and much more. Each step will build upon the last, creating a comprehensive toolkit for tackling life's challenges. But remember, the most powerful tool you possess is already within you: your belief in yourself and your abilities. As you turn the page to the next chapter, carry with you the knowledge that you are capable of far more than you might currently believe. The journey to unlocking your full potential begins now, and it promises to be an exciting and rewarding adventure. What lies ahead? A world of possibilities waiting to be explored. As we venture into the realm of mindset mastery, prepare to discover how the way you think can dramatically reshape your reality and your approach to problem solving. The key to unlocking doors you never knew existed might just be a shift in perspective away. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to Grow to the Top and activate notifications to receive more self-improvement tips that will supercharge your growth. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you for your support. Chapter 2, Mindset Mastery. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive in the face of challenges while others crumble? Why do certain individuals consistently find solutions where others see only problems? The answer lies not in their circumstances, but in something far more powerful and personal: their mindset. Mindset is the lens through which we view the world. It shapes our perceptions, influences our actions, and ultimately determines our outcomes. But here's the exciting part. Your mindset isn't fixed. It's a tool that you can shape and refine, a skill that you can master. And as you do, you'll unlock a whole new way of approaching life's challenges. Think about the last time you faced a significant problem. How did you react? Did you feel overwhelmed, defeated before you even began? Or did you see it as an opportunity to learn and grow? Your response in that moment was a direct reflection of your mindset. The impact of mindset on our perception and actions cannot be overstated. It's the difference between seeing a setback as a failure or as feedback. It's what determines whether we shy away from challenges or embrace them with enthusiasm. In essence, our mindset sets the stage for how we engage with the world around us. But what exactly is this elusive concept we call mindset? At its core, mindset is a set of beliefs about ourselves and our most basic qualities. These beliefs act as powerful filters on our world, shaping what we see and how we interpret events. They influence our behavior, our attitude towards challenges and setbacks, and ultimately, our capacity for happiness and success. Now, you might be wondering, if mindset is so crucial, why don't we hear more about it? The truth is, for many years, the power of mindset was underestimated. But groundbreaking research by psychologist Carol Dweck has brought this concept into the spotlight, revealing just how profoundly our beliefs about ourselves can shape our lives. Dweck's research introduced us to two primary types of mindsets: fixed and growth. These two mindsets represent opposite ends of a spectrum, each with its own set of characteristics and implications for personal development. A fixed mindset is rooted in the belief that our basic qualities, like intelligence or talent, are static traits. People with a fixed mindset tend to believe that success is based on innate ability. They're more likely to avoid challenges, give up easily, and feel threatened by the success of others. In essence, they believe that their potential is predetermined and unchangeable. On the other hand, a growth mindset is based on the belief that our basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They're more resilient in the face of setbacks, more likely to embrace challenges, and find inspiration in the success of others. They believe that their potential is not set in stone, but can be cultivated over time. The influence of these mindsets on personal development is profound. Those with a fixed mindset often plateau early and achieve less than their full potential. They may feel a need to prove themselves over and over, as each task becomes a measure of their worth. In contrast, those with a growth mindset tend to reach ever higher levels of achievement. They have a passion for learning and a resilience that is essential for great accomplishment. But here's the most exciting part. Your mindset is not set in stone. With awareness and effort, you can cultivate a growth mindset, opening up a world of possibilities for personal and professional development. So how do we go about cultivating this powerful growth mindset? It starts with embracing challenges as opportunities. Instead of shying away from difficult tasks, lean into them. See them not as threats to your ability, but as chances to expand your skills and knowledge. When faced with a challenge, try reframing it in your mind. Instead of thinking, "This is too hard, I can't do it," try, "This is going to be a great opportunity to learn something new." This simple shift in perspective can dramatically change how you approach and navigate challenges. Another crucial aspect of developing a growth mindset is learning to view feedback and criticism constructively. In a fixed mindset, criticism feels like a personal attack, a judgment on your inherent worth. But in a growth mindset, feedback becomes valuable information, a roadmap for improvement. The next time you receive criticism, resist the urge to become defensive. Instead, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Even if the feedback is delivered poorly, there's often a kernel of truth that can help you grow. By approaching criticism with curiosity rather than fear, you transform it from a threat into a tool for personal development. Positive thinking techniques play a significant role in cultivating a growth mindset. One powerful technique is reframing negative thoughts. We all have an inner critic, that voice that points out our flaws and shortcomings, but we don't have to let that voice dominate our thinking. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and challenge that thought. Is it really true? Is it helpful? How could you rephrase it in a more constructive way? For example, if you find yourself thinking, I'm not good at this, try reframing it as, I'm not good at this yet, but I can improve with practice. This simple shift acknowledges the current reality while maintaining a focus on growth and possibility. Affirmations are another powerful tool in your mindset mastery toolkit. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, reinforcing beneficial beliefs and attitudes. The key to effective affirmations is to make them specific, personal, and present tense. Instead of a vague statement like, I am successful, try something more specific like, I approach challenges with confidence and creativity. To truly internalize these mindset shifts, it's helpful to engage in regular self-reflection. Consider starting a daily reflection journal. Each day, take a few minutes to write about your experiences, focusing on what you've learned and how you've grown. This practice not only reinforces a growth mindset, but also helps you recognize patterns in your thinking and behavior. As you embark on this journey of mindset mastery, it's important to understand that change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, and like any process, it comes with its own set of challenges and potential pitfalls. One common challenge is relapsing into a fixed mindset. In moments of stress or after setbacks, it's easy to fall back into old patterns of thinking. The key is to catch yourself when this happens and gently redirect your thoughts. Regular mindfulness practices can be incredibly helpful here, increasing your awareness of your thought patterns and giving you the space to choose your response. Negative self-talk is another hurdle you might encounter. Our inner dialogue has a profound impact on our mindset and our actions. When you notice negative self-talk creeping in, consciously replace it with positive affirmations. Remember, the goal isn't to ignore challenges or pretend everything is perfect. It's about maintaining a constructive, growth-oriented perspective, even in difficult situations. Resistance to change is a natural human tendency, and you might find yourself struggling to fully embrace a growth mindset. If this happens, don't be discouraged. Instead, focus on taking small, incremental steps toward growth. Celebrate each tiny victory, each moment of choosing growth over fixed thinking. Over time, these small steps add up to significant change. As you practice these techniques and work on cultivating a growth mindset, you'll likely notice some changes. At first, you might simply become more aware of your thought patterns, noticing when you slip into fixed mindset thinking. This increased awareness is a crucial first step and a significant achievement in itself. As you continue to apply growth mindset principles consistently, you'll likely find yourself approaching challenges with more enthusiasm and resilience. You'll be quicker to look for learning opportunities in setbacks and more open to constructive feedback. The ultimate goal, the best possible outcome of this mindset mastery journey, is a transformation into a resilient, solution-focused individual. Imagine approaching every challenge with confidence, knowing that even if you don't have the answer right now, you have the ability to figure it out. Imagine viewing every setback as a stepping stone to greater understanding and achievement. This is the power of a fully developed growth mindset. Remember, the journey of mindset mastery is ongoing. Even those who have cultivated a strong growth mindset continue to work on it, refining their thinking, and pushing the boundaries of their potential. The beauty of this journey is that there's always room for growth, always new heights to reach. As we conclude this chapter on mindset mastery, take a moment to reflect on how your perspective has already begun to shift. The seeds of change have been planted, and with nurturing and practice, they will grow into a powerful force for personal transformation. But mindset is just the beginning. As we move forward, we'll explore how this newfound mindset can be applied to one of the most crucial skills in problem solving. Are you ready to sharpen your mental toolkit even further? In our next chapter, we'll delve into a skill that can turn the most daunting challenges into clearly defined opportunities for growth. The path ahead is clear, but the destination? That's a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Chapter 3. Define clearly. Have you ever found yourself grappling with a problem that seems to resist every solution you throw at it? You might have tried various approaches, expended considerable time and energy, only to find yourself back at square one. If this scenario sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many of us have experienced the frustration of tackling problems that appear unsolvable. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking these stubborn challenges lies not in the solution, but in how we define the problem itself? Welcome to the art of clear definition, a skill that can transform the way you approach problems and pave the way for more effective solutions. At its core, this chapter is about peeling back the layers of complexity to reveal the true nature of the challenges we face. It's about developing a keen eye for detail and a mind that can cut through the noise to identify the heart of any issue. But why is this skill so crucial? Imagine you're an archer aiming at a target. If the target is blurry or obscured, how can you hope to hit it accurately? In the same way, when we fail to define our problems clearly, we're essentially shooting arrows in the dark, hoping to hit a target we can barely see. This approach not only wastes our efforts, but can also lead us down paths that take us further from our goals. Clear problem definition acts as a spotlight, illuminating the path forward. It prevents us from misdirecting our efforts and wasting valuable resources. When we take the time to accurately identify and articulate the problems we face, we set the stage for targeted and effective solutions. It's the difference between treating symptoms and addressing root causes, between temporary fixes and lasting resolutions. Moreover, clarity in problem definition enhances communication. How often have you been in a situation where you thought you were on the same page with someone, only to realize later that you had completely different understandings of the issue at hand? Clear definition helps avoid such misunderstandings, ensuring that everyone involved has a shared understanding of the challenge being addressed. But achieving this level of clarity isn't always straightforward. It requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to dig deeper, and sometimes the courage to challenge our initial assumptions. This is where techniques like root cause analysis come into play. One powerful tool in the arsenal of clear definition is the 5 whys technique, a method developed as part of the Toyota production system and now widely used in lean management practices. The premise is simple, yet profound. When confronted with a problem, ask why 5 times to peel back the layers and reveal the underlying cause. Let's explore how this might work. Imagine you're consistently running late for important meetings. Instead of accepting this as an unchangeable fact, you start asking why. 1. Why am I late for meetings? Because I often leave my house later than I should. 2. Why do I leave the house late? Because I'm rushing to get ready in the mornings. 3. Why am I rushing? Because I wake up later than I planned. 4. Why do I wake up late? Because I have trouble falling asleep at night. 5. Why do I have trouble falling asleep? Because I'm often working or using screens late into the evening. By the 5th why, we've uncovered a root cause that wasn't immediately apparent. The problem isn't just about being late. It's about evening habits affecting sleep patterns, which in turn impact the entire day. This insight opens up new avenues for solutions that address the core issue rather than just its symptoms. The 5 whys technique is just one example of how we can drill down to identify underlying issues. The key is to approach problems with curiosity and persistence, refusing to accept surface-level explanations. This mindset allows us to see beyond the immediate symptoms and understand the systemic factors at play. Of course, not all problems are simple enough to be solved with 5 questions. Many of the challenges we face in life and work are complex, with multiple interconnected factors. This is where the skill of breaking down complex problems comes into play. When faced with a daunting, multifaceted problem, it can be helpful to segment it into more manageable parts. This process is akin to solving a jigsaw puzzle. Instead of trying to piece together the entire image at once, we focus on smaller sections, gradually building up to the complete picture. As you break down a complex problem, you might find it helpful to create a visual representation, such as a mind map or a flowchart. This can help you see the relationships between different aspects of the problem and identify key areas to focus on. Remember, the goal isn't to oversimplify, but to create a structured approach that makes the problem more manageable. Once you've broken down the problem, the next step is to prioritize. Not all aspects of a problem are equally important or urgent. By identifying the most critical elements, you can focus your efforts where they'll have the greatest impact. This prioritization helps prevent overwhelm and ensures that your problem-solving efforts are as efficient as possible. Now that we've explored these concepts, let's consider how you might apply them in your own life. One practical exercise is to take a personal challenge you're currently facing and apply the 5 whys technique. Start with the problem as you currently understand it and keep asking why until you feel you've reached a fundamental cause. You might be surprised at what you uncover. Another valuable exercise is to practice crafting precise problem statements. A well-crafted problem statement should clearly articulate the issue, its impact, and ideally hint at potential directions for solutions. For example, instead of a vague statement like, "I'm not productive," you might refine it to, "I struggle to complete important tasks during my peak energy hours due to frequent interruptions, leading to increased stress and missed deadlines." As you practice these techniques, you'll likely notice some changes in how you approach problems. At first, you might simply gain a better understanding of the immediate issues you face. This alone can be empowering as it brings clarity to situations that might have felt overwhelming or confusing. With continued practice, you may find yourself developing the ability to consistently identify root causes. This skill can be transformative, allowing you to address problems at their source rather than constantly fighting symptoms. You'll likely find that solutions become more effective and longer lasting. The ultimate goal, the best possible outcome of mastering clear definition, is developing an innate ability to quickly and accurately define problems in any situation. Imagine being able to walk into any complex scenario and within moments cut through the confusion to identify the core issues at play. This level of mastery leads to highly efficient problem solving, where your efforts are always targeted and effective. Of course, the journey to this level of skill isn't without its challenges. One common pitfall is settling for superficial problem definitions. It's easy to latch on to the first explanation that seems plausible, especially when we're under pressure to find quick solutions. The remedy for this is to cultivate a habit of digging deeper, always asking if there might be underlying factors we haven't considered. Another potential issue is focusing too much on symptoms rather than root causes. This can lead to a cycle of addressing the same problems over and over without ever resolving the underlying issues. To avoid this, make a conscious effort to look beyond immediate effects and consider systemic factors. On the flip side, it's also possible to overcomplicate issues, getting lost in analysis and losing sight of practical solutions. If you find yourself in this situation, try to simplify and prioritize. Focus on the key elements that will have the most significant impact, and don't let perfect be the enemy of good. As we conclude this chapter on clear definition, take a moment to reflect on how this skill might change your approach to problem solving. The ability to accurately identify and articulate problems is like having a high-powered lens through which to view the world. It brings clarity to confusion, direction to uncertainty, and transforms seemingly insurmountable challenges into solvable puzzles. But clear definition is just the beginning. Once you've identified the true nature of a problem, how do you go about generating solutions? Our next chapter will delve into a realm where conventional thinking gives way to boundless creativity. Are you ready to unlock the full potential of your mind? Prepare to venture into a world where problems become playgrounds for imagination and where the most unexpected ideas lead to breakthrough solutions. Chapter 4. Think creatively. Imagine a world where every problem you encounter is a doorway to endless possibilities, a realm where the boundaries of conventional thinking dissolve and your mind becomes a playground for innovative ideas. This is the world of creative thinking, and it's a skill that can revolutionize the way you approach problem solving. But what exactly does it mean to think creatively? It's more than just coming up with out-of-the-box ideas. Creative thinking is about rewiring your mental pathways, challenging assumptions, and seeing connections where others see only obstacles. It's about embracing the unconventional and daring to explore uncharted territories of thought. The importance of creative thinking in problem solving cannot be overstated. When we approach problems with creativity, we open ourselves up to a vast array of possibilities and options that we might otherwise overlook. It's like suddenly having access to a toolbox filled with an infinite variety of tools, each offering a unique way to tackle the challenge at hand. Moreover, creative thinking helps us break free from habitual patterns of thought that often limit our solutions. We all have mental grooves, well-worn paths of thinking that our minds naturally follow. While these can be efficient for routine tasks, they can become barriers when we're faced with novel problems or seeking innovative solutions. Creative thinking allows us to jump these tracks, exploring new mental landscapes and discovering fresh perspectives. One powerful approach to fostering creative thinking is the concept of lateral thinking, developed by Edward de Bono. Lateral thinking is about moving sideways to find new points of entry into a problem, rather than attacking it head-on with conventional logic. It's about questioning assumptions, reframing problems, and generating ideas that might seem unorthodox at first glance. To understand lateral thinking, imagine you're trying to cross a river. The logical vertical thinking approach might lead you to immediately start planning how to build a bridge. Lateral thinking, on the other hand, might prompt you to consider alternatives. Could you freeze the river? Dig a tunnel underneath? Train birds to carry you across? While these ideas might seem far-fetched, they open up new avenues of thought that could lead to innovative solutions. There are various techniques to stimulate this kind of creative lateral thinking. One is the random word technique, where you introduce an unrelated word into your problem-solving process and force connections between this word and your problem. Another is the reversal technique, where you turn your problem or goal on its head. Instead of asking how to improve something, ask how to make it worse, then reverse those ideas. Of course, engaging in this kind of thinking isn't always easy. We often encounter mental blocks that can stifle our creativity. These blocks can take many forms, from fear of failure to cognitive biases that limit our perspective. Recognizing these barriers is the first step to overcoming them. One common cognitive bias is confirmation bias, our tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. This can lead us to overlook potential solutions that don't fit our preconceived notions. Another is functional fixedness, where we struggle to see objects or ideas as having uses beyond their intended purpose. To expand our perspective and overcome these biases, we need to actively challenge our assumptions. This might involve deliberately seeking out viewpoints that contradict our own, or trying to see a problem from multiple angles. One effective technique is to imagine how different people might approach the problem. How would a child see it? An artist? An engineer? Brainstorming is another powerful tool for generating creative ideas. While many of us are familiar with group brainstorming sessions, individual brainstorming can be equally effective. The key is to generate as many ideas as possible without judging or critiquing them. Quantity often leads to quality in creative thinking. The more ideas you generate, the more likely you are to stumble upon something truly innovative. Mind mapping is a particularly useful brainstorming tool. It involves creating a visual representation of your thoughts, with the main problem or topic at the center and related ideas branching out from it. This technique can help you see connections between different ideas and spark new associations. To truly harness the power of creative thinking, it's important to practice regularly. One way to do this is through lateral thinking puzzles. These are brain teasers that require you to think outside conventional patterns to arrive at the solution. For example, a man pushes his car to a hotel and tells the owner he's bankrupt. Why? The solution requires you to make unexpected connections and challenge assumptions. Another practical exercise is to take a current problem you're facing and create a mind map around it. Start with the problem at the center and let your thoughts flow freely, branching out in all directions. Don't censor yourself. Write down every idea that comes to mind, no matter how outlandish it might seem. Creative association exercises can also help flex your creative muscles. Choose any object and list as many uses for it as you can think of beyond its intended purpose. This helps break down functional fixedness and encourages flexible thinking. As you engage in these practices, you'll likely start to see changes in your approach to problem solving. At first, you might simply find yourself generating more alternative ideas when faced with a challenge. This alone can be valuable, as it gives you more options to work with and increases your chances of finding an effective solution. With consistent application of creative thinking techniques, you may find that creativity becomes a more natural part of your problem-solving process. You'll start to automatically approach problems from multiple angles, questioning assumptions and exploring unconventional ideas without prompting. The best possible outcome of mastering creative thinking is the ability to consistently generate innovative solutions that lead to breakthrough results. Imagine being able to tackle any problem with a mix of logic and creativity, effortlessly generating unique ideas that others overlook. This level of creative problem solving can be transformative, both personally and professionally. Of course, the path to creative mastery isn't without its challenges. Creative blocks are a common obstacle. You might find yourself staring at a blank page, feeling like your well of ideas has run dry. When this happens, the key is to engage in activities that enhance creativity. This could be as simple as taking a walk in nature, listening to music, or engaging in a completely unrelated creative activity like drawing or writing. Another common pitfall is the tendency to stick to conventional ideas, even when attempting to think creatively. We often unconsciously limit ourselves to solutions that feel realistic or practical. The solution here is to deliberately challenge your assumptions. Ask yourself, what if the opposite were true? Or, what would an alien with no knowledge of our world suggest? Fear of taking risks can also hinder creative thinking. We might hesitate to voice or pursue unconventional ideas out of concern for how they'll be received. To overcome this, it's important to cultivate a safe environment for idea exploration, whether you're working alone or in a group. Remind yourself or your team that there are no bad ideas in the creative phase. Judgment comes later. As we conclude this chapter on creative thinking, take a moment to reflect on how this approach might transform your problem-solving abilities. Creative thinking is like a master key, capable of unlocking doors you never knew existed. It turns problems into playgrounds and constraints into catalysts for innovation. But generating creative ideas is only part of the equation. How do you evaluate these ideas and choose the best course of action? Our next chapter will delve into the art of decision-making, where logic meets intuition and choices shape outcomes. Are you ready to navigate the complex landscape of options and consequences? Prepare to sharpen your decision-making skills and discover how the choices you make today can sculpt the reality of tomorrow. Chapter 5, Decision Strategies. Every day, we stand at countless crossroads, faced with choices that shape our lives in ways both subtle and profound. Some decisions are made in the blink of an eye, while others weigh on us for days, weeks, or even years. But what if I told you that there's a way to navigate these crossroads with greater confidence and clarity, a method to cut through the fog of uncertainty and make choices that align with your goals and values? Welcome to the world of decision strategies, a realm where intuition meets analysis, where we learn to harness the power of our minds to make choices that propel us forward. But this chapter isn't just about making decisions. It's about making effective and informed decisions confidently. Why is this so crucial in our journey of problem solving and solution finding? Well, imagine crafting the perfect solution to a problem, only to falter at the moment of implementation. All that creative thinking and clear problem definition we've discussed in previous chapters would be for naught if we can't make the right calls when it matters most. Effective decision-making ensures that our solutions are implemented with precision and purpose. Moreover, honing our decision-making skills helps minimize the risks associated with poor choices. In a world of increasing complexity and rapid change, the ability to make sound decisions quickly and consistently can be the difference between success and failure, between seizing opportunities and watching them slip away. But what does it mean to make decisions effectively? Is it simply a matter of weighing pros and cons, or is there more to it? To answer this, let's delve into a concept known as the rational decision-making model. This model provides a structured approach to decision-making, guiding us through a series of steps designed to lead to informed choices. It starts with identifying the decision to be made and gathering relevant information. Then, we identify alternatives, weigh the evidence, choose among the alternatives, take action, and review our decision and its consequences. While this might sound straightforward, the reality of decision-making is often far messier. We're not always dealing with clear-cut choices and perfect information. This is where the concept of bounded rationality, introduced by Herbert A. Simon, comes into play. Simon recognized that our decision-making is limited by the information we have, the cognitive limitations of our minds, and the finite amount of time we have to make decisions. Understanding this limitation is crucial because it helps us recognize that we're not aiming for perfect decisions, but rather the best decisions possible given our constraints. It's about finding a balance between thorough analysis and timely action. Another key aspect of effective decision-making is balancing emotion and logic. While the rational decision-making model might suggest a purely logical approach, the reality is that emotions play a significant role in our choices. The key is not to suppress these emotions, but to recognize their influence and incorporate them thoughtfully into our decision-making process. Now, let's talk about a factor that often flies under the radar, but significantly impacts our decisions: cognitive biases. These are systematic errors in thinking that can affect our judgments and decisions. Understanding these biases is like having a map of the pitfalls in our mental landscape. It helps us navigate more safely and effectively. One common bias is confirmation bias, where we tend to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. Another is the sunk cost fallacy, where we continue a behavior or endeavor as a result of previously invested resources, even when it's no longer the best course of action. Recognizing these biases is the first step in mitigating their impact. Once we're aware of them, we can implement strategies to counteract their influence. For instance, to combat confirmation bias, we might actively seek out information that contradicts our initial assumptions. To avoid the sunk cost fallacy, we can focus on future costs and benefits rather than past investments. When it comes to evaluating our options, tools like cost-benefit analysis can be invaluable. This involves systematically comparing the anticipated costs and benefits of each potential decision. It's about asking ourselves, what are the potential positive outcomes of this choice? What are the potential negative consequences? How do these stack up against each other? Risk assessment is another crucial aspect of decision evaluation. This involves identifying potential risks associated with each option, assessing their likelihood and potential impact, and determining how to manage or mitigate these risks. It's not about avoiding risk altogether. That's often impossible, but about making informed choices with a clear understanding of the potential downsides. To truly internalize these decision-making strategies, it's important to put them into practice. One effective exercise is to work through decision-making scenarios. These can be hypothetical situations or real decisions you're currently facing. As you work through these scenarios, consciously apply the steps of the rational decision-making model, consider potential biases, and conduct a thorough evaluation of your options. Another valuable exercise is to identify your personal biases. Reflect on past decisions you've made. Can you spot instances where cognitive biases might have influenced your choices? This self-reflection can be enlightening and help you become more aware of your thought patterns in future decisions. Practicing risk assessments is also crucial. For your next important decision, try creating a simple risk matrix. List potential risks on one axis and their potential impact on the other. This visual representation can help you prioritize which risks need the most attention and planning. As you incorporate these strategies into your decision-making process, you're likely to see a progression in your abilities. At first, you might simply find yourself making more thoughtful decisions. You'll pause to consider your options more carefully, gather more information before jumping to conclusions, and be more aware of potential biases influencing your thoughts. With continued practice, you should see improved outcomes from your decisions. You'll become better at anticipating consequences, both positive and negative, and your choices will more consistently align with your goals and values. The ultimate goal, the best possible outcome of mastering these decision strategies, is developing a consistent ability to make optimal decisions. Imagine being able to navigate complex choices with confidence, balancing analysis and intuition, logic and emotion, to consistently make choices that propel you towards your objectives. Of course, the path to decision-making mastery isn't without its challenges. One common pitfall is analysis paralysis, becoming so caught up in gathering information and weighing options that we struggle to actually make a decision. The solution here is to set decision deadlines. Give yourself a reasonable amount of time to analyze the situation, but then commit to making a choice by a specific date. Overconfidence bias is another potential stumbling block. We might become so confident in our decision-making abilities that we fail to consider alternative viewpoints or potential pitfalls. To combat this, it's crucial to seek external feedback. Consult with others, especially those who might have different perspectives or expertise. On the flip side, some of us might fall into the trap of ignoring our intuition entirely, relying solely on data and logic. While analytical thinking is crucial, our gut feelings often incorporate subconscious knowledge and experience that can be valuable in decision-making. The key is to strike a balance, using intuition as a starting point for further analysis rather than dismissing it outright. As we conclude this chapter on decision strategies, take a moment to reflect on how these approaches might transform your problem-solving abilities. Effective decision-making is like a compass, guiding you through the complex terrain of choices and consequences. It empowers you to move from simply reacting to circumstances to proactively shaping your path forward. But making good decisions is only part of the equation. How do you turn those decisions into concrete actions that drive results? Our next chapter will explore the crucial link between decision and action, unveiling a powerful approach that can turn your choices into tangible outcomes. Are you ready to bridge the gap between thought and action? Prepare to discover how a simple yet profound shift in perspective can unleash your potential and propel you towards your goals. Chapter 6: Action Planning. Have you ever found yourself brimming with brilliant ideas, yet struggling to bring them to life? Or perhaps you've set ambitious goals, only to watch them fade into the background of daily life? If so, you're not alone. The gap between intention and action is a common stumbling block for many. But what if I told you there's a way to bridge this gap, to transform your ideas and decisions into tangible results? Welcome to the world of action planning, a realm where dreams meet reality and where potential is transformed into achievement. But this chapter isn't just about making plans. It's about crafting practical, achievable action plans that propel you towards your goals with precision and purpose. Why is action planning so crucial in our journey of problem solving and solution finding? Well, imagine having the most innovative solution to a problem, but no clear path to implement it. All the creative thinking and decision-making we've discussed in previous chapters would be like a car without wheels, impressive, but unable to take you anywhere. Action planning is the process of fitting those wheels and charting the course to your destination. Moreover, effective action planning facilitates progress towards our goals. It breaks down big, daunting objectives into manageable steps, providing a clear roadmap that keeps us focused and motivated. It's the difference between saying, "I want to achieve X," and saying, "Here's exactly how I'm going to achieve X, step by step." But what does effective action planning look like? Is it simply about making a to-do list, or is there more to it? To answer this, let's explore a powerful framework known as SMART goals. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework provides a structure for setting goals that are clear, trackable, and realistic. Let's break it down. Specific. Your goal should be clear and specific, not vague. Instead of "I want to be more productive," try "I want to increase my daily output by completing 2 additional tasks each day." Measurable. You need to be able to track your progress. How will you know when you've achieved your goal? In our productivity example, the measure is clear: 2 additional completed tasks per day. Achievable. While it's good to aim high, your goal should be realistic given your current circumstances and resources. Increasing productivity by 2 tasks a day might be achievable, while aiming for 10 extra tasks might be setting yourself up for failure. Relevant. Your goal should align with your broader objectives and values. Is increased productivity truly important to you right now, or are there other areas that need more focus? Time-bound. Set a deadline. Without a time frame, there's no sense of urgency. You might aim to maintain this increased productivity for a month, then reassess. By applying the SMART framework to your personal objectives, you transform vague aspirations into concrete, actionable goals. This clarity is the first step in effective action planning. But setting goals is just the beginning. Once we have our SMART goals in place, we need to prioritize our actions to achieve them. This is where techniques like the Eisenhower Matrix come into play. The Eisenhower Matrix, named after President Dwight D. Eisenhower, is a simple but powerful tool for prioritizing tasks based on their urgency and importance. It divides tasks into 4 categories. 1. Urgent and important. Do these tasks immediately. 2. Important but not urgent. Schedule these tasks for later. 3. Urgent but not important. Delegate these tasks if possible. 4. Neither urgent nor important. Eliminate these tasks. By categorizing your tasks in this way, you can focus your energy on what truly matters, rather than getting caught up in busy work that doesn't contribute to your goals. Time management is another crucial aspect of effective action planning. One powerful strategy is time blocking, where you schedule specific blocks of time for different tasks or types of work. This helps create structure in your day and ensures that important tasks don't get overlooked in the rush of urgent but less important matters. Now that we have our goals set and prioritized, it's time to create our action plan. This involves developing step-by-step strategies to achieve each goal. Start by breaking down your goal into smaller, manageable tasks. Each of these tasks should be specific and actionable, something you can sit down and work on immediately. For larger projects, tools like Gantt charts can be incredibly useful. A Gantt chart is a visual representation of a project schedule, showing the start and finish dates of various elements of a project. While it might sound complex, the basic idea is simple. It helps you see what needs to be done, when, and how different tasks relate to each other. Remember, an effective plan isn't set in stone. It's important to build in regular check-ins to monitor your progress and adjust your plan as needed. Life is unpredictable, and new information or changing circumstances might require you to adapt your approach. The key is to remain flexible while keeping your eye on the ultimate goal. To truly internalize these action planning strategies, it's important to put them into practice. One effective exercise is to create a personal action plan for a goal you're currently working towards. Start by ensuring your goal is SMART, then break it down into specific tasks. Prioritize these tasks using the Eisenhower matrix and create a schedule using time blocking. Another valuable exercise is to practice time blocking for a week. At the start of each day, block out your time for various tasks and activities. At the end of the week, reflect on how this affected your productivity and focus. Did you accomplish more? Did you feel less stressed? Use these insights to refine your approach in the following weeks. As you incorporate these strategies into your daily life, you're likely to see a progression in your abilities. At first, you might simply find yourself with a clearer direction in your tasks. You'll have a better sense of what needs to be done and when, reducing the feeling of being overwhelmed or directionless. With continued practice, you should see more efficient execution of your plans. You'll become better at estimating how long tasks will take, at prioritizing effectively, and at maintaining focus on your most important objectives. The ultimate goal, the best possible outcome of mastering action planning, is the ability to achieve your goals consistently and effectively. Imagine being able to set an objective, no matter how ambitious, and having the confidence and skills to systematically work towards it, adjusting as needed but never losing sight of the end goal. Of course, the path to action planning mastery isn't without its challenges. One common pitfall is overambitious planning, setting goals or creating plans that are unrealistic given your current circumstances. The solution here is to start with smaller, more achievable goals and gradually increase the complexity and ambition of your plans as you build your skills and confidence. Poor time management is another potential stumbling block. We often underestimate how long tasks will take or fail to account for unexpected interruptions. Utilizing time tracking tools can be helpful here. By monitoring how you actually spend your time, you can make more accurate estimates and identify areas where you might be losing productivity. Lack of follow-through is perhaps the most common challenge in action planning. It's one thing to create a plan, and another to consistently execute it day after day. Establishing accountability measures can help here. This might involve finding an accountability partner, setting up regular check-ins with yourself, or using apps that track your progress and send reminders. As we conclude this chapter on action planning, take a moment to reflect on how these approaches might transform your ability to achieve your goals. Effective action planning is like a bridge, connecting your dreams and aspirations to concrete reality. It empowers you to move from merely hoping for change to actively creating it. But even the best-laid plans can encounter obstacles. How do you maintain momentum when faced with setbacks or unexpected challenges? Our next chapter will explore the art of resilience, unveiling strategies to help you bounce back from adversity and stay on course towards your goals. Are you ready to discover the secret to unwavering persistence in the face of obstacles? Prepare to unlock the power of resilience and learn how to turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones on your path to success. Chapter 7: Overcome Obstacles. Life is a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns. No matter how well we plan or how skilled we become at problem solving, we're bound to encounter obstacles along the way. But what if I told you that these obstacles, these moments of adversity, could be more than just roadblocks? What if they could be transformed into stepping stones, propelling you forward rather than holding you back? Welcome to the realm of resilience, a powerful force that can turn setbacks into comebacks and challenges into opportunities. But this chapter isn't just about bouncing back from adversity. It's about building a mindset and skill set that allows you to thrive under pressure and adapt to change with grace and confidence. Why is this so crucial in our journey of problem solving and solution finding? Well, imagine having all the tools we've discussed so far: creative thinking, decision-making strategies, action planning, but crumbling at the first sign of resistance or unexpected difficulty. All our skills and plans would be for naught if we can't maintain our progress in the face of setbacks. Moreover, developing resilience enhances our ability to handle challenges of all kinds. It's like building an internal shock absorber that allows us to navigate the bumps and jolts of life without losing our direction or momentum. This ability to maintain progress despite setbacks is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up when the going gets tough. But what exactly is resilience? Is it simply about being tough or having a stiff upper lip? To answer this, let's delve into the concept of psychological resilience. Psychological resilience is the ability to mentally or emotionally cope with a problem or to return to pre-problem status fast. It's not about avoiding stress or pretending that everything is fine when it's not. Instead, it's about developing the capacity to adapt in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, or significant sources of stress. Resilient people share certain traits. They tend to have a positive outlook, even in difficult situations. They're able to regulate their emotions effectively, allowing them to stay calm under pressure. They have a strong sense of purpose and are able to see failures as temporary setbacks rather than permanent defeats. Perhaps most importantly, they're flexible, able to adapt their approach when one method isn't working. In the context of problem solving, resilience is crucial. It allows us to persist when solutions aren't immediately apparent, to learn from our mistakes rather than being discouraged by them, and to maintain our focus on the end goal even when the path to get there becomes challenging. But resilience isn't just about enduring or surviving. There's a concept called anti-fragility, introduced by Nassim Nicholas Taleb, that takes this idea even further. Anti-fragile systems don't just withstand stress and volatility, they actually get stronger because of it. This is the level of resilience we're aiming for. Not just to bounce back from setbacks, but to use them as opportunities for growth and improvement. So how do we develop this level of resilience? One powerful approach is stress inoculation training, SITE. This technique, developed by psychologist Donald Meichenbaum, is based on the idea that exposure to manageable levels of stress can increase our tolerance for future stressors, much like how a vaccine works to build immunity. SIT involves three main phases: conceptualization, skills acquisition, and rehearsal, and application and follow-through. In the conceptualization phase, we learn to understand our stress responses and reframe how we think about stressful situations. The skills acquisition phase involves learning and practicing coping strategies. Finally, in the application phase, we gradually expose ourselves to more challenging situations, applying our new skills and building confidence in our ability to handle stress. Developing effective coping mechanisms is a crucial part of building resilience. These are the strategies we use to manage stress and navigate difficult situations. Some coping mechanisms are problem-focused, aimed at changing the stressful situation itself. Others are emotion-focused, designed to manage the feelings associated with the stressor. Stress management techniques can include practices like mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, or progressive muscle relaxation. These tools help us stay calm and centered even in high-pressure situations, allowing us to think more clearly and respond more effectively to challenges. Emotional intelligence skills also play a key role in resilience. Being able to recognize and understand our own emotions, as well as those of others, allows us to navigate complex social situations more effectively. It helps us communicate better, resolve conflicts more smoothly, and build stronger support networks, all crucial factors in overcoming obstacles. Another vital aspect of resilience is the ability to embrace change. In today's fast-paced world, adaptability is more important than ever. Those who can adjust their plans and strategies in response to changing circumstances are far more likely to succeed than those who rigidly stick to one approach. Developing adaptability strategies involves cultivating a growth mindset, staying curious and open to new ideas, and being willing to step out of your comfort zone. It's about seeing change not as a threat, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. Learning from setbacks is another crucial skill. When things don't go as planned, resilient people don't just pick themselves up and try again. They take the time to reflect on what happened, extract valuable lessons from the experience, and use those insights to inform their future efforts. To truly internalize these resilience-building strategies, it's important to put them into practice. One effective exercise is to engage in regular resilience-building activities. This might involve deliberately exposing yourself to small challenges or discomforts, then practicing your coping strategies. For example, you might try learning a new skill that's outside your comfort zone, or setting yourself a challenging but achievable goal. Reflective journaling on past obstacles can also be a powerful tool. Take some time to write about challenges you faced in the past. How did you overcome them? What strengths did you draw upon? What did you learn from the experience? This reflection can help you recognize your own resilience and identify strategies that have worked for you in the past. As you incorporate these practices into your life, you're likely to see a progression in your resilience. At first, you might simply notice improved stress management. You'll find yourself staying calmer in difficult situations, able to think more clearly under pressure. With continued practice, you should see increased adaptability. You'll become more comfortable with change, able to adjust your plans and strategies more quickly and effectively when circumstances shift. The ultimate goal, the best possible outcome of mastering resilience, is the ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Imagine being able to face any challenge with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, you have the skills and mindset to not just survive, but to grow and succeed. Of course, the path to building resilience isn't without its challenges. One common pitfall is burnout. In our efforts to become more resilient, we might push ourselves too hard, neglecting self-care in the process. The solution here is to implement regular self-care routines. Remember, resilience isn't about being invincible. It's about knowing how to recharge and recover effectively. Resistance to change is another potential stumbling block. Even as we work on building adaptability, we might find ourselves clinging to old patterns or resisting new approaches. The key here is to reframe change as an opportunity rather than a threat. Try to cultivate curiosity about new situations and approaches, focusing on what you might gain rather than what you might lose. Negative coping mechanisms can also derail our resilience-building efforts. Under stress, we might fall back on unhealthy habits or destructive behaviors. The solution is to consciously replace these with healthier strategies. This might involve seeking support from others, engaging in physical activity, or practicing mindfulness techniques. As we conclude this chapter on overcoming obstacles, take a moment to reflect on how these approaches might transform your ability to navigate life's challenges. Building resilience is like developing an internal compass that always points towards growth and opportunity, no matter how stormy the seas of life become. But resilience isn't the end of the journey. How do we take this newfound strength and adaptability and use it to continuously improve ourselves and our lives? Our next chapter will explore the art of ongoing growth and development, unveiling strategies to help you become a lifelong learner and achiever. Are you ready to discover the secret to sustained success and fulfillment? Prepare to unlock the power of continuous improvement and learn how to turn every experience, every challenge into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Chapter 8: Continuous Growth. Imagine a world where your potential is limitless, where each day brings new opportunities for growth and discovery. A world where you're constantly evolving, becoming a better version of yourself with each passing moment. This isn't a far-off utopia or a scene from science fiction. It's a reality that's within your grasp, waiting to be embraced. Welcome to the realm of continuous growth, a journey that never truly ends, but one that can lead to extraordinary transformations. This chapter isn't just about learning new skills or acquiring knowledge. It's about cultivating a mindset that sees every experience, every challenge, and every interaction as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. But why is continuous growth so crucial in our journey of problem solving and solution finding? Well, imagine having all the tools and strategies we've discussed so far, but never updating or refining them. In a world that's constantly changing, our skills and knowledge can quickly become outdated if we don't actively work to improve them. Moreover, embracing continuous growth ensures that our problem-solving abilities remain sharp and effective. It's like constantly honing the blade of a knife. With regular attention and care, it remains a precise and powerful tool capable of tackling even the toughest challenges. But what does it truly mean to embrace continuous growth? Is it simply about taking courses or reading books? While these can certainly be part of the journey, true continuous growth goes much deeper. To understand this, let's explore a philosophy that has revolutionized industries and individuals alike: the Kaizen philosophy. Kaizen is a Japanese term that translates to change for better or continuous improvement. At its core, Kaizen is about making small, incremental changes that over time lead to significant improvements. It's not about dramatic overnight transformations, but rather consistent, everyday progress. The principles of Kaizen emphasize that everyone has the potential to contribute to improvement, that small changes can have big impacts, and that continuous improvement is a never-ending process. It's about creating a culture of growth, where learning and development are woven into the fabric of daily life. Incorporating Kaizen into your life doesn't require grand gestures or radical changes. It's about cultivating awareness of opportunities for improvement in your everyday routines and habits. It could be as simple as spending 5 minutes each day learning something new, or reflecting on one thing you could have done better today and how you'll improve tomorrow. But continuous growth isn't just about making changes, it's also about learning from our experiences. This is where Kolb's experiential learning cycle comes into play. Developed by educational theorist David Kolb, this model describes learning as a 4-stage cycle: concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. In the context of continuous growth, this cycle encourages us to not just have experiences, but to reflect on them, draw insights from them, and then apply those insights to future situations. It's about turning every experience into a learning opportunity. Reflective practices play a crucial role in this process. Taking time to regularly reflect on your experiences, your progress, and your challenges can provide valuable insights and guide your growth journey. This could involve journaling, meditation, or simply setting aside time for quiet contemplation. Another key aspect of continuous growth is seeking and embracing feedback. While self-reflection is valuable, we often have blind spots when it comes to our own performance and behavior. External perspectives can provide insights we might never have discovered on our own. The importance of feedback in personal and professional development cannot be overstated. It helps us identify areas for improvement that we might not have recognized, validates our strengths, and provides new perspectives on our challenges and opportunities. However, receiving feedback effectively is a skill in itself. It requires openness, humility, and the ability to separate your sense of self-worth from critiques of your performance. When receiving feedback, try to listen without immediately defending or explaining. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you understand the feedback fully. And remember, you don't have to agree with or act on every piece of feedback you receive, but each one is an opportunity for reflection and potential growth. To truly embrace continuous growth, it's important to put these concepts into practice. One effective exercise is to set up a personal development plan. This isn't just about setting goals, but about creating a roadmap for your ongoing growth and learning. Start by identifying areas where you want to grow or improve. These could be related to your career, your personal life, or your problem-solving skills. For each area, set specific, measurable goals. But remember, in the spirit of Kaizen, these don't all have to be big, long-term goals. Include small, daily, or weekly improvements as well. Regular self-assessment is another powerful tool for continuous growth. This could involve periodic reviews of your progress towards your goals, reflections on your recent experiences and learnings, or assessments of your current skills and knowledge. Tools like skills matrices or personal SWOT analyses can be helpful here. Establishing feedback channels is also crucial. This might involve seeking regular feedback from colleagues, mentors, or friends. It could also include setting up systems for gathering feedback on specific projects or performances. The key is to create multiple sources of input to inform your growth journey. As you incorporate these practices into your life, you're likely to see a progression in your growth and development. At first, you might simply notice steady personal growth. You'll find yourself learning new things regularly, gradually improving your skills and knowledge. With continued practice, you should see accelerated improvement in your skills. You'll become more adept at extracting lessons from your experiences, more open to feedback, and more skilled at applying your learnings to new situations. The ultimate goal, the best possible outcome of embracing continuous growth, is becoming a lifelong learner and leader. Imagine being able to adapt to any new challenge or opportunity, constantly evolving and improving, and inspiring others to do the same. This level of continuous growth doesn't just benefit you, it positively impacts everyone around you. Of course, the path to continuous growth isn't without its challenges. One common pitfall is plateauing in growth. After a period of rapid improvement, you might find your progress slowing or stalling. The solution here is to seek new challenges. Step out of your comfort zone, take on projects that stretch your abilities, or explore entirely new areas of learning. Ignoring feedback is another potential stumbling block. We might become defensive or dismissive of critiques, missing valuable opportunities for growth. The key is to cultivate openness. Remember that feedback, even if it's difficult to hear, is a gift that can help you improve. Feeling overwhelmed by goals is also a common challenge in continuous growth. We might set too many objectives or aim for improvements that are too large or rapid. The solution is to break goals into smaller steps. Remember the Kaizen philosophy. Small, consistent improvements can lead to significant change over time. As we conclude this chapter on continuous growth, take a moment to reflect on how this approach might transform your life. Embracing continuous growth is like setting sail on an endless sea of possibility, where each day brings new horizons to explore and new heights to reach. But continuous growth isn't just about personal development. How can we take this mindset and apply it to create lasting, positive change in our lives and the world around us? Our final chapter will explore how to maintain forward momentum, turning the skills and mindsets we've developed into a force for ongoing transformation and achievement. Are you ready to discover how to sustain your growth and propel yourself towards your highest aspirations? Prepare to unlock the secrets of lasting change and learn how to create a future limited only by the boundaries of your imagination. Chapter 9: Forward Momentum. As we reach the final chapter of our journey together, it's time to look ahead. You've come so far, acquiring a wealth of knowledge and skills that have the power to transform your life. But the true magic lies not just in what you've learned, but in how you'll apply it moving forward. This chapter is about harnessing the momentum you've built and propelling yourself into a future of endless possibility. Let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible toolkit you now possess. You've learned to unlock your potential, master your mindset, define problems with clarity, think creatively, make effective decisions, plan your actions, overcome obstacles, and embrace continuous growth. Each of these skills is powerful on its own, but when combined, they create a synergy that can revolutionize your approach to life's challenges and opportunities. With these tools at your disposal, you're now equipped with an enhanced confidence in problem solving that you may have never experienced before. Problems that once seemed insurmountable now appear as intriguing puzzles waiting to be solved. You have the ability to approach challenges not with fear or hesitation, but with a sense of curiosity and excitement. This newfound confidence isn't just about feeling good, It's about being empowered to take action, to step out of your comfort zone, and to pursue your goals with unwavering determination. But the impact of what you've learned extends far beyond your individual achievements. One of the most profound ways these skills can transform your life is through their effect on your relationships. Think about how your improved communication skills and your ability to understand different perspectives can enhance your interactions with others. Whether it's in your personal relationships or professional collaborations, you now have the tools to foster deeper understanding and connection. Moreover, your approach to conflict resolution has been revolutionized. Instead of viewing disagreements as threats or obstacles, you can now see them as opportunities for growth and collaboration. By applying the problem-solving skills you've developed, you can work with others to find solutions that benefit everyone involved. This collaborative approach not only resolves immediate issues, but also strengthens relationships and builds trust over time. As you continue to apply the concepts from this book, you'll find yourself achieving things you never thought possible. Setting and achieving ambitious goals will become second nature to you. The process of breaking down complex objectives into manageable steps, coupled with your enhanced problem-solving abilities, will allow you to tackle even the most daunting projects with confidence. You'll also discover a newfound ease in navigating complex situations. Where once you might have felt overwhelmed or confused, you now have the tools to analyze, adapt, and find innovative solutions. This ability to maintain clarity and effectiveness in the face of complexity is a skill that will serve you well in all areas of life, from your career to your personal pursuits. One of the most exciting aspects of your journey moving forward is how you'll be able to improve your results with less and less effort over time. As you continue to practice the concepts from this book, you'll develop habits that streamline your path to success. These aren't just routines or tricks, they're deeply ingrained patterns of thinking and behaving that align with your goals and values. Through consistent practice, you'll achieve a level of mastery that brings with it a remarkable efficiency. Tasks that once required intense concentration and effort will become almost second nature. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges. You will. But your approach to these challenges will be so refined, so instinctive, that you'll navigate them with a grace and ease that might seem almost effortless to others. Now, let's explore a concept that will be crucial in maintaining your forward momentum: proactive adaptation. This idea draws from the field of positive psychology and Barbara Fredrickson's broaden and build theory. At its core, proactive adaptation is about more than just reacting to challenges as they arise. It's about actively preparing for future opportunities and obstacles, building the resources and resilience you need to thrive in an ever-changing world. Proactive adaptation involves cultivating a mindset that's always looking ahead, anticipating potential challenges and opportunities. It's about asking yourself, what skills or resources might I need in the future? And then taking steps to develop those assets before you actually need them. This approach allows you to stay ahead of the curve, ready to seize opportunities and navigate challenges with confidence. Building a resourceful mindset is a key part of proactive adaptation. This means developing a mental toolkit that's flexible and diverse, capable of addressing a wide range of situations. It's about cultivating creativity, emotional intelligence, and adaptability alongside your practical skills and knowledge. As you move forward on your journey of growth and achievement, sustaining motivation will be crucial. One effective way to do this is by continually setting new goals. As you achieve one objective, set your sights on the next. These goals don't always have to be bigger or more ambitious. Sometimes they might be about deepening your skills or exploring new areas of interest. Equally important is celebrating your achievements along the way. Take time to acknowledge your progress, no matter how small it might seem. These celebrations serve as fuel for your journey, reinforcing your commitment and boosting your motivation to keep pushing forward. Remember, the journey you're on is ongoing. There's no final destination, no point at which you can say, "I've arrived," and there's nothing left to learn. Instead, commit to a lifetime of personal growth. Embrace each day as an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to become a better version of yourself. As we conclude this book, I want to leave you with a powerful truth. You are now equipped with the tools to shape your own destiny. The skills and mindsets you've developed aren't just for solving problems, they're for creating the life you want to live. You have the power to define your own success, to set your own course, and to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of purpose and possibility. Picture yourself confidently tackling challenges that once seemed insurmountable. Envision a future where you're constantly growing, constantly achieving, constantly becoming more of who you want to be. This isn't just a dream, it's a reality that's within your grasp. The journey ahead won't always be easy. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and unexpected challenges. But you now have the resilience to bounce back stronger, the creativity to find innovative solutions, and the determination to keep moving forward no matter what. Your commitment to ongoing growth and your willingness to apply what you've learned will be the key to unlocking your full potential. Every time you face a problem and apply these skills, you're not just solving that immediate issue, you're reinforcing neural pathways, strengthening habits, and becoming more skilled and confident. As you step forward into your future, know that you carry with you not just a set of techniques, but a transformative way of approaching life. You have the power to turn obstacles into opportunities, to find solutions where others see only problems, and to create positive change not just in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Your unique combination of skills, experiences, and perspectives, honed by the tools you've gained, makes you uniquely equipped to make a difference. Whether it's in your personal relationships, your career, your community, or on a global scale, you have the potential to create meaningful, lasting impact. So go forth with confidence. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Approach each day with curiosity and enthusiasm. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing the boundaries of what you believe is possible. Your journey of transformation doesn't end here. It's only just beginning. Remember, the greatest adventures often start with a single step. You've taken that step, and now a world of possibility lies before you. The future is yours to shape, and armed with the skills and mindsets you've developed, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Your journey to becoming a master problem solver and solution creator is well underway. But as you embark on this exciting path, you might find yourself facing a new challenge: effectively communicating your innovative ideas and solutions to others. After all, even the most brilliant solutions can fall flat if they're not articulated clearly and persuasively. What if there was a way to ensure your newfound problem-solving skills could truly shine in every interaction? The key lies in mastering the art of critical thinking for effective communication. To take your transformation to the next level and maximize the impact of your problem-solving abilities, dive into the audiobook Speak Smartly: Critical Thinking for Effective Communication. Tap the center of the video now to continue your transformation journey.